Hi, welcome back to MLB Sports Talk Chicago, and today we are going to be talking about the young star Jazz Chisholm and what teams we think are going to try and go out and get this young outfielder. I'm joined by Lennox Biller and Ethan Shulkin. What do you think, Lennox?
Yeah, I think he's going to the Orioles. A lot of young talent there, and Adley Rushman, Jackson Holliday, even though he's not on the team, he's still in AAA ranking, and Gunnar Henderson. That team is filled with great infielders, with Ryan O'Hearn at first base, all these great infielders that can really help us squad win an ALCS or a World Series, but they don't have outfield support. They may have Anthony Santon there and right, but that left and center, that's not the greatest for them. So I think if they can pick up Jazz Chisholm and get him into center field, or even put him in left, since he's so quick, he could cover that left and left center. So you could probably get him in left or in center and stick him there. And I think that team in a couple years has a really good chance of making a run in the playoffs.
What do you think, Ethan?
Well, I think he's going to the Royals in Kansas City because the Royals, their record is currently 49-43, and J.J. Piccolo said they'd be buyers at the trade deadline. But the Royals have like a great infielders and hitters like Bobby Witt Jr., Michael Garcia, and Vinny Pasquantino. But they're missing like one good hitter and one really good outfielder. And they have good defensive outfielders like Kyle Isbell, Drew Waters. But they really need that one boost from a guy like Chisholm to get that like fourth or fifth really good hitter and another good defender.
Yeah, I like that take too. And it's like the Yankees tried to do that, and the Padres before them. Like the Padres, when they got Juan Soto from the Nationals, and Fernando Tatis, and Manny Machado. That team was star-studded power. On paper, it's a scary team. But they didn't perform as well as people thought they would. They didn't make a deep run. And I think they were too old. They were just trying to win, just straight out win. They just need to have fun out there, especially with this young team as in the Orioles. That could really help them, just having fun out there and just trying to win baseball, just having fun, just playing baseball.
The Royals and Orioles could both benefit from a fun young player like Jazz Chisholm.
Flash who could bring that swagger to a small market like Baltimore and Kansas City. Obviously, he would want to go to the Yankees or the Mets or the Dodgers. But that cap space he's going to want a bigger contract. Like, he is putting up some good numbers. He's not getting recognized because he's in Miami, overshadowed by their record and the Phillies and Braves. But I do think that he's a great consistent player, in any team, any young, flashy team just looking to add some more pieces could benefit from him.
Yeah, and if Jazz Chisholm does sign with one of these teams, how long do you think he will be staying with the Orioles or the Royals?
Yeah, he should be staying for a decently long time because, baseball's a long-term sport. People play for a really long time, and he's a young player, doesn't have that much injury history, so he could if he only gets one or two major injuries, he could be locked up there for a good 6 to 8 years. I could see him, and then they could get Gunnar Henderson on a long-term contract. Adley Rushman, when Jackson Holliday gets called up back again and he is getting more consistent, he could get locked up again for a while, being an everyday second baseman. And I think that's like what the Braves did, locking up Ronald Acuna, Ozzie Albies, Matt Olson, Dansby Swanson. They ended up trading him, but they locked those four infielders up. I guess not Matt Olson, but they locked them up, and I think that's what the Orioles need to try to do here.
I'm not sure if the Royals will keep Chisholm for very long if they get him, just because they already have Bobby Witt Jr. locked up for 11 years. I just don't think they need another star hitter to be there for a few years. I think they'll draft an outfielder this year, and they'll be set.
Yeah, well, that's all we have today for MLB Sports Chicago. We'll see you again later.